Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the Noble Truths Network. We are Adelphon, and this is One Perspective. Like and share this content if you find it to be helpful, and please follow Adelphon across all platforms. That's ADELPHON. We're going to look at the who, what, when, where, why, and most importantly, at how we move forward. Please share your perspective in the comments. Our topic in this discussion is a big bipartisan party. Who are we talking about? All American citizens / voters, MAGA, non-MAGA, and everyone in between. Extremists need help, and progressives have a proven, positive track record for being able to provide that safety net for as many people as possible. What are we talking about? A singular focus for all supporters and participants in the people-powered movement of political participation and activism across the spectrum of viable action strategies, directed singularly towards providing required concrete action from United States voters to formulate and enact amendments to state constitutions as well as the federal Constitution, incorporating the articles of a progressive and universally inclusive big bipartisan bill designed to codify core American / human rights in American jurisprudence with finality. When are we talking about? At present, efforts should be directed in very large part to the Operation Big Bipartisan Bill project. Over time, who knows how this American coalition of the willing may contribute to true American exceptionalism. There is an immediate urgency to codify core rights, such as those protected and expanded by one of the 13 articles of the Big Bipartisan Bill, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Blue waves in 2026, 2028, and every election in between are crucial. Our hard work now will pay off in spades for future generations of Americans. Where are we talking about? The rallies, town halls, protests, strikes, and every other opportunity to connect in person is an excellent time for setup of a booth collecting necessary information, signatures, or whatever is needed to get the cogs turning in government, to get our requests enacted into law. A hard focus needs to be directed towards efforts in states that went to the current president in the most recent election. Those voters need to be lifted up in grace and with an attitude of cautious optimism. We're blessed enough to also be living in a golden age of technology and communication, which can be a double-edged sword. But we are capable of accomplishing immense activism and participation, even remotely. Why are we talking about this? Well, Trump and MAGA across the spectrum are creating an extraordinary necessity for expanded protections under American law. Community building is the only hope American and global democracy has. The 47th President of the United States and his didn't earn it cronies are actively and aggressively enacting a barbaric and counterproductive agenda, which in its current iteration is known as Trump's Project 2025. Spread the word about that. They don't want us to vote anymore. MAGA legislation like the SAVE Act can and must be counteracted in a decisive and concrete way without any further delay. Americans are seeing the beginnings of the negative impacts of the current regime's catastrophic policies on the quality and availability of food for American citizens, which must be decisively corrected without delay by the article of the Big Bipartisan Bill pertaining to food producers' rights. All 13 articles of the Big Bipartisan Bill are designed to counteract the most egregious potentials for any elected leader going forward from in any way impinging on these core human rights, which we all hold especially dear as American citizens and voters. It's hard work, but it's very good work. Donald Trump will soon unveil his MAGA Big Beautiful Bill, which is sure to be dangerously similar to Hitler's Enablement Act. Do the research. That's one way that we do this. How? How do we do this? As always, start by endeavoring to engage in progressive networking. Content creators in the Midas Touch network orbit are the number one way to start, in addition to connecting with civil rights organizations like the American Civil Liberties Union, or also called ACLU, and the United Nations, also called the UN. Endeavor to participate in-person as well as digital functions organized by groups like 5051, the Fighting Oligarchy Tour, and Indivisible. Please note, this channel has no official affiliation with any of the entities highlighted in this discussion. Call, write, and regularly interact with your local elected leaders. The Congressional Switchboard phone number is easy to find in a search and is all over social media. Use it. Spread awareness of and encourage participation in Operation Big Bipartisan Bill in all of your interactions with others of all stripes, on and offline. Universal inclusion and participation is the goal to aim for. This will be the massest mass participation that ever did mass. Let's cause spontaneous block parties nationwide. Check your voter registration daily and vote in every election you can. Thank you. As always, remember the Noble Truths Network missions and priorities. May all beings be happy and free, always be campaigning, always strive to be benevolent and kind in thought and deed, choose calm over chaos, Adelphon Adelphotita forever. Push the like and subscribe button, and until next time, au revoir.